Hi, I'm Aaronetta. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel where I like to talk about healthy, happy, holistic living, mind, body, and soul. And happy 2024. I hope that you have rung in this new year with, I don't know, any positive feeling like excitement, peace, enthusiasm, whatever it needs to be. Personally, I've had a peaceful entrance into the year. I feel like I'm spending January preparing for what the rest of my year is going to be. I fully embrace that. I still don't know where I'm going to be living in a month. If you've watched my Vlogmas videos, my first Vlogmas video, I talk a little bit more about that. But if not, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for this video. Because today we are talking sugar-free desserts or refined sugar-free desserts. So this vlog is going to be all about creating content around healthy desserts. And what I mean by healthy is they're sweetened with fruit. We're going to be sweetening them with dates, making date paste together. Then we're going to make purple potato pudding. We're going to make some date tahini bites, and we might make a third, we might make a third thing. I don't know yet. I will say this, and this is why I kind of caveat that healthy dessert thing. There is not going to be any refined sugar in these desserts. So no brown sugar, no honey, no agave. It's going to be, we're going to make the date paste together. So you're going to see it's just dates and water. However, fruit is a sugar. You know, the great thing about cooking with something like dates is you're also getting the positive impact of the fiber and everything else that whole fruit has, but can still cause glucose spikes, can still do all of those other things, and so still should be eaten mindfully. But these are going to be some nice, great desserts packed with some other vitamins, some other minerals, and so I'm excited to make these together. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get to it and start with these ingredients. Let's get to these ingredients and some cool nutritional facts that I have some notes on right here. So we'll start with the main ingredient, the star, which is the purple flesh sweet potato. And you're gonna see how gorgeous these are once we get them in the food processor and get it going. But the cool thing about these is that they are high in vitamin C, vitamin B6, and potassium, but they also have this really cool antioxidant called anthocyanin. Dates rich in minerals, so they're rich in selenium, copper, potassium, and magnesium. And like I said, dates are going to be the star of everything we make this weekend. So dates is where it's at right now. And we round it all out with our nutmeg, organic coconut milk, This is the coconut milk I would recommend precisely because it does not have guar gum. There we go, no guar. So this is only organic coconut milk. So just organic coconut and filtered water. We have our organic vanilla extract, organic cinnamon, our gluten-free flour, and our Himalayan pink salt. First up, we're gonna make the date paste, but I wanted to say something super quick. Make sure when you grab your dates, you want the medjool dates and get them pitted. I mean, if you don't get them pitted, you just have to pit them yourself. It just takes so much time and it's so tedious. So I always recommend to buy the pitted dates. And the ones that you want that I feel has the best flavor is the medjool dates. See that? There we go. So to start on the date paste, we are going to soak these for 15 minutes in warm filtered water. And while we do that, we're going to wash and cube the purple flesh potatoes. It's been about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We've soaked the dates, so now I'm going to drain them and we are going to throw them in our food processor with about 1/4 cups of water, adding at 1 tablespoon increments if it's not creamy enough. So we'll do it together. right, let's take a look and see what we have. That looks perfect. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. When you look at it, you see that that is the consistency of like a creamy nut butter. Next up, we are going to skin, cube, and process the purple potatoes and weigh them to make sure that we're right at 2 pounds or as close to 2 pounds as we can get. So I'll put you on a time lapse for this because it's going to take quite some time. we are done with the skinning. So when I chop, I'll chop some of these, rough parts off, but we're done with the skinning. But check it out. If you can see, I've stained my hand, so it's getting late anyway, so I'm actually going to go ahead and get ready for bed and then come back and finish up. All right, let's cut these potatoes up and get to processing the pudding. Alright, we're going to start with blending the potatoes with a little bit of the coconut milk. This one, if you can see it. Just a little bit of the coconut milk just to keep it smooth and help it process down. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's start to add in some of our spices. Alright, and time to add a cup of our date paste. We have added the gluten-free flour, so now we're going to give it a stir and then pour it in the pot and pop it into the oven. Finally in the oven, so time to put 45 minutes on the clock and then put on the custard. morning, where I am fresh-faced and full of apprehension because I do not think that my purple potato pudding turned out. I'm almost positive it did not turn out. So there were some things last night. It was getting so late, so I wasn't talking through it, but there were some red flags. So we're gonna taste this together, a quick taste before breakfast, but I am concerned. I am concerned. Oh no, it looks like such a fail. So that looks like an absolute fail, a 100% fail. But we're going to try to fix it. If it tastes the slightest bit good, we are going to try to fix it. It's okay. I think it can be salvaged. And I know how we're gonna salvage it. So, okay. This is not bad. This can be salvaged. I know what happened. I know what went wrong. We're gonna eat breakfast, get ready, and we're gonna salvage it together. Oh, that feels so good. All right, I was going to get dressed and all dolled up to do this, but the truth is, it is Saturday, and I was up so late last night that I just couldn't bring myself together to do it. So I am going to show you how I'm going to try to save this, what looks like monstrosity, but that tastes a little good. So you can see where I sampled it yesterday and this morning. What's going on here is this is burnt, and I saw it happening last night. I was just too tired to do anything about it, which is I overcooked it before I put the custard on, and the custard was too thick. So the way that you do this is you cook it, you put custard on, that custard seeps through and bakes into the pudding for the final 45 minutes. But the custard didn't seep through. And if I have any video, I'll show it. So the top, a lot of this is like burnt custard. But it's not burnt underneath. Underneath, it's nice and pretty and purple. I don't know if it's burnt on the bottom. So the first thing we're going to try is to flip this. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it works to flip this and see what we have. Ah! Oh. Okay, we see that it's not burnt. We see that it's good and pretty. Let's see if it comes up. Nope. That's on there pretty strong. Okay, all good. All good. We have a number 2. We have a number 2 way. So, an ice cream scoop. So this will scoop it up, and this kind of burnt-ish part will be at the bottom. Let's see if it works. I think it did. All right, you want to see? So all we have to do is clean that little part up. Let's do it. Let's ice cream scoop them out. It's a couple of days later and the pudding was a triumph. My family loved it. So that just goes to show you, don't give up mid-stroke. I did want to grab that organic date syrup that you saw drizzled on the finished dress product. Here you go. There we go. Now, I don't use this because it still is ultra processed, so I look at it like as a honey or an agave, but it is made of 100% organic dates. Nothing else, no added anything. So I'll have that linked below along with the medjool dates that I use and any other ingredients that I found in the recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and oh, we didn't get to the tahini bites. So I will do the tahini bites next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.